Welcome, Cancer Leo, to your February Astro Dice reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you. Hey, best message is coming in. Ooh, we have the moon coming out with some Cancer energy going straight into the first house. Hold on a second, guys. I gotta get this up. Okay, let's see what's going on over here. Going straight into the moon. Your unconscious, sensitive inner emotions and responses. About that Cancerian energy. The energy is emotional, sensitive, caring, and loving. It may concern family, a mother, or a child. Going straight into the first house, what people see and the impressions you give. Also, the way you're seeing yourself. Never want to forget that, because the first house is about how you are also looking at yourself. That's why she's looking in the mirror. Okay, so I don't know why the card didn't say that, but that is also part of the first house. It's not also about what others also see. It's about how you see as well. Okay, so let's get into this. It's very important. Do I see what others see? Do others see me as different from what I see? Perspectives are always different. Getting straight into the beginning of the month, middle of the month, and the end of the month. Let's go. Ooh. Rejoice and celebration. Having some fun. There's some conversation that's really going to make you very happy and going to give you movement, choices, and decisions. Wow. Okay. So having the rejoice and celebration over here with this beautiful throat chakra over here and having the movement, choices, and decisions. So starting out the month with a lot of joy. And ooh, look at that. That's going to set the tone for getting rid of any things that hurt. Wow, having an ending. It is ended. It is finished. Time for me to not worry anymore. So whatever communication is coming in is actually going to not have you in the Ten of Swords anymore. You'll be taking out those swords as you are getting this news, this information. It is going to make you feel very, very good. It might even pique your curiosity. So very nice. It's some kind of happy surprise that's coming that has something to do with wealth and finances. So there could be some new job opening for you, something that's going on in love. It could be with your family, your home, and that Cancer. It's also the way you're going to see it and how other people are going to see you as they're going to see you as stable. They're going to see you as security. They're going to see you having a good time, being very joyful and very happy about this situation, really and also sparking your attention with curiosity. Probably wanting to know more about the situation. And you're going to see yourself as this is wonderful news coming in, right? So how are they going to see you? They're going to see you moving up the ladder over here. At least in energy, if anything, they're going to see you very happy and very surprised. Might even feel like you're very surprised that this person even wrote you back. So it might even be a Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio who is like, whoa, I guess you're happy I wrote you. Yes, I'm going straight into the mid-month. You have the hope with the star card. You have the transformation of the death card coming out. And you have the shadow card coming out. 18, the moon. So definitely getting into your shadow side, wanting to look at things deeper and contemplate on the situation. So it's almost like you are going to be looking in this mirror and contemplating, see, on what is going on, looking at your shadow side. What is it that I can fix within this situation? How do I transform and make this better? Looking at the good versus the bad when it comes to shadow work. You know, am I going to be able to keep this hope and dream alive? Am I going to be able to, you know, be the successful person that I want to be? Just kind of contemplating on these things. In the first house, it really does look like it's more yourself because of the shadow. Okay, so looking deep within yourself about the situation. Is this where I really want to take things to the next level? Do I really want to take this offer? This is a very generous offer. There's a lot of fairness and a lot of charity coming towards you and a lot of abundance and prosperity. With the transformation, though, it does feel like you're going to carry a lot of weight, though, that you may not feel like, I don't know. There's a lot of weight being carried over here, so you might feel a little burned out, a little stressed out. So you may even want to tell yourself, is it worth the battle? Is this something that I truly want to continue to keep going with? Is this healthy enough for me? So once again, we have the first house where you're looking at yourself, you have the shadow card looking at yourself, and you have you and your higher self looking at yourself. Right? So there's a lot of deep contemplating of, is this what I really love? Right? Is there enough mutual attraction to this situation? You might even have a love offer, which you thought was a really great idea, and then maybe you're contemplating on whether or not this is really where I want to put my work ethics. It could be two different situations as well. Okay, so whatever it is, you're going to have this contemplating piece where it's like you're going to really want to get connected to your higher self or this other person, but you definitely want to know where the connection is really going. And if I'm carrying all the weight and I feel really burned out, is this really worth it? Is it really balanced? Am I giving too much of myself and not allowing someone else, to give back? Is there enough giving and receiving in this situation? Or am I just being, I don't know, for some of you, it feels like you're being used. So you're going to see how that's going to be at the end of the month. It's definitely going to have some impatience with recognition and reward in reverse. It's like I'm not being recognized for everything that I'm putting out, but I am getting a lot of abundance with the fertility over here being the Empress. So there's a lot of abundance, but it does feel like you are still burned out, and it feels like you're getting a little impatient about the situation. Yeah, you're exhausted. It's like I'm getting a lot of money and I'm getting a lot of attention. I'm getting a lot of love. I'm getting a lot of abundance, prosperity, but I'm very overwhelmed and having self-doubts about this situation, even though I'm giving my heart and soul to this situation. But it does feel like someone is getting away with something when it comes to the way you're putting and moving, right? So it almost feels, like I said, like you're being taken advantage of. When it comes to the Temperance, it's talking about having that patience where you're having impatience for your recognition and your reward, feeling like where I'm trying to build, I am building, but I'm not being recognized enough for all the hard work that I'm putting in to this situation. So you may feel like it just feels like, yeah, they're not watching me. They're not watching me the way that I want to be watched, or the way that I'm working. I'm not being rewarded. So it does feel like maybe you might even feel like you're being manipulated into doing something that, and putting in all the hard work. But you are getting the sustainable results. It's just that some of the results that you're looking for, you're not receiving. Okay, so that's why there it is again, misaligned, disharmony. Not enough teamwork. If you're working with a team, guys, it just feels like you're doing all the work and they're not putting in any team effort. Okay, so you might feel like you're just working alone in the situation. So there's that impatience on top of the impatience where you're feeling like maybe somebody around you is being, reckless, or they're inconsistent with their own work. But you are reaping all the rewards. It's just that it gets tiring. I mean, look, even if you're putting in all the hours at work, let's just say you're putting in all these hours, but you're supposed to be working within a team and nobody's team playing, and you're going in, or you're staying late and you're putting in 9, 10, 11-hour days, and this person's supposed to be there with you. You could feel like, okay, fine, you know what, I'm making all that overtime, I'm making all this money, and I'm very prosperous about the situation. Yes, I'm happy about the money, but it's making so much more work for me because they're not filling in the gap. They're not here to help do those things. It's just an example. Take it as it resonates. If it's not for you, throw it away. But that's just the example that I'm, and that's what I'm feeling over here, is that there's a lot of unfairness. Same within the house. If I have to go to work and then come home and make dinner too because you didn't want to help out, then I'm going to feel exhausted, right? I have the rewards because I have the love, I have the house, I have everything, and I'm grateful for the abundance and love and everything I have. But man, I feel like I'm kind of like being punished over here because you're not, maybe you're with somebody who's lazy. So take that how it is. Okay, so it's just kind of like you get this really wonderful, beautiful thing that's coming towards you, but then in the end, it's kind of like, oh, well, where's that going? Where is that going? Why is that going that way? Why is it turning like that? A test of patience, willpower. kind of want to clarify on just what the situation is over here. What is the Page of Cups? I mean, I see the wealth, the family, the healthiness, and everything, but then it just kind of turns, you know, to where it doesn't mean that the happy surprise has anything to do with the burdens. It's where your wish comes true and you have satisfaction and content, but what does it have to do with? It has something to do with this other person. So it's like you're getting a wish come true, but then because the wish comes true, it ends up affecting another piece of your life to where it's causing impatience. It could be a new job that you're working your buns off at. Like I said, the coworkers are not helping out, or you could be getting a raise or a promotion, something like this, or you could be getting a new job, and because you're working so hard, you have to come home and you're not getting any help at home because of the Cancer, the home. Yeah, it's kind of something like that. Like I said, it's kind of like where I get my wish come true, but it's affecting a different, but it's affecting another part of my life. Yeah. Misuse of power. Okay, my friends. And that was it for you. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.